So, the last video. I see by the views that you guys absolutely like it. And here I thought I was a trash content creator.
You serious?
But since y'all liked and crushed the like button, here is the second part of the character list that I want for Ultra Rumble. All I can really say is that some of these characters have some unique abilities that can make Ultra Rumble an interesting yet fun game to play. If you guys like videos like these where I go in depth and talk about the game as a whole and the character that they may or may not add, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now let's get on to the video. First, we'll start off with Kurogiri, who is a support character. Everyone should know about Kurogiri from either One Justice 2 or the anime, and that his quirk is a good situational quirk to help him and, more importantly, help his teammates get out of danger. Me personally, Kurogiri has some untapped potential in the uses of his quirk, and because of that, it can be useful in Ultra Rumble. His alpha will be his warp shot, where he puts a warp behind the opponent and punches them. The max can be up to 3 times at level 1, but at level 9 it can be up to 5. His beta will be his warp hazard, where it's a chargeable move. Once it's charged, shadow punches will come out of the warps and deal damage to the opponent and sends them flying. His gamma will be his warp ray, where he teleports behind the person that he can lock onto. If it's friendly, he grabs them and pulls them to him, but if it's the enemy, he teleports behind and deals damage to them and leaves. His special action will be his warp, where he can create and manipulate a dark fog that he makes as a portal that can transport anything or anyone that comes into contact with to another location. The next will be Gran Torino, which will be a rapid character. Gran Torino in One Justice 2 was a menace to handle because of his movement, mobility, and the ability to dish out a lot of damage in a short amount of time. Now, to see the exact same character in Ultra Rumble will be an interesting concept. With his quirk, it could either be an interesting time for you or a horrible time for the enemy team. So I hope it's the horrible time for the enemy team. His alpha will be his wild speed, which is a chargeable move. Once you charge it, you can change direction of where you want to go, but his alpha won't be a projectile, so be cautious. His beta will be his sidewinder, where you can move left or right with your analog stick to change the directory. Once you do that, it can kick your enemy to the ground, depends on where you move your analog stick. And it's also a mobility move to get in and out of danger as well. His gamma will be his leaf spring, where it does minuscule damage because of the multiple hits it does, but it also sends the enemy flying. His special action will be his jet quirk, where he can use his ability to dash at breakneck speed to either catch up to the enemy or get away, and it goes away when his bar is empty, but it quickly refuels. Honestly, no one has ever thought about this character before, but Twice could be a good add to the game. He'll be a support / technical character. Twice's ability to make clones out of anyone he measures and use them as an army to beat any person in this way is actually pretty dope. Like, imagine a copy of a Shigaraki, a Toga, an Ida, and just decimating the enemy teams with their character. It'd be so satisfying to see that in motion. His alpha will be his clones that he can chase someone down a straight line. Max 5 clones at level 9. His beta will be his foot boost, where he becomes Spider-Man to get in and out of danger, but if the rope he throws hits somebody, it does damage to that same person. His gamma will be his yard research, where he can make a clone of the person he measures. His special action will be his clone quirk. It's pretty explanatory. Stain will be an interesting add to the game as well, in my opinion. Stain will be a striker character. Stain will be like your classic assassin, but with his quirk, he can literally stop someone in their place if he tastes their blood. In my opinion, he will be a little high on the difficulty scale because of his quirk's abilities, but it will make him an underdog character. His alpha will be his throwing knives, where the dagger he throws would inflict bleed if you don't teleport to it. His beta will be his piercing ability, where he stabs you with his sword multiple times based on how many times you smash the button. And his gamma will be his transcend, will be a counter move, where it can counter both physical and special, but with special quirks you will have to be close. And his special action will be his blood steal. If he steals enough of their blood, that person will be stunned for about 5 to 7 seconds. For the final character that I would like to see would be Endeavor. He will be an assault character. Honestly, everyone is waiting for Endeavor to be in the game by now. We really have the main cast in the game. It should honestly make sense to add him to the game too. His quirks, on the other hand, are also just pretty self-explanatory. His alpha will be his blazing arrow, where he throws 3 piercing ammos. It does piercing damage, and you could throw a maximum of 3 at level 1, but a maximum of 5 at level 9. His beta will be his combustion shot, where he throws 3 fireballs that track quote unquote track and does damage to the person and leaves burn damage. His Gamma will be as fiery breath where you can move the flame. His flames will be stronger and does a lot of damage to the person, and it also leaves burn damage onto the enemy character about 2 to 5 seconds. His special action will be his hover, where he can use his flames to fly and hover over the air, but for how much meter he has, once it's empty, he falls back down to the ground. Thanks guys for watching the video, and like I said, if you want more content like this, leave a like and a comment down below, and let's get this video to at least 10 likes. Also subscribe. Bye guys.